Hello, everybody. Welcome to PBA 400 Organizations and Management, where public administration comes alive. We have a very interesting week this week where we're launching into organizational structures as well as team dynamics and team structures. We have also come off of a very interesting week where we studied organizational structure, specifically where organizations have multiple different goals, but they accomplish these goals in different ways. Um, you all did a really good job, I thought, in illustrating this in your McDonald's and Harvard compare and contrast summary. I think just a couple of key points about that is that a lot of you captured the fact that they all had a hierarchical structure that had a strategic leadership up at the top, but after that, they were all very significantly different. For example, McDonald's had their very strict by the T across the country and across the world way that they measured things, right down to the time that they cooked their French fries. However, a Harvard classroom, if they try to dictate down to the very second that a student was prepared, then that would likely backfire and not accomplish the goal, because there are different people and different strokes for different folks in that organization. Um, that's not to say that each organization isn't without their flaws and their challenges, but each seems to succeed to accomplish their specific task and goals as they go. So we've got a very interesting continuation of that subject matter this week as we continue the structural factory analogy with our course. Just wanted to give you a quick bit of writing feedback before we got into that. Whenever you're writing your writing assignments, just please make sure that you proofread it a little bit, maybe review it, make sure it makes really good sense, and you've kind of worked through the typos, maybe made sure that everything's fitting together. Your ideas are if you start to say one thing, that you follow through with it before moving on to the next thing, and just kind of massage it a little bit. I think everybody did well overall, and it's no big deal, but just a matter of presentation. Also, show me a little bit that you're thinking critically about it. Summaries are good, but the way that you're going to set yourself apart in the professional world is always to apply a little bit of your own critical analysis and thought. I think a lot of you guys capped off your summaries with your own insights and interpretations and thoughts about the subject matter, which I think was very effective in displaying that you were applying some critical thought, which is very important, and is ultimately the goal of this, is to think critically about management, leadership, and organizations. Okay, so moving forward, we have a really neat week this week where we're studying about organizational change, success in that changing, failures in that changing, why organizations tend to succeed or fail when they attempt change. Then we're also going to look at different team dynamics through some metaphors such as football, baseball, and basketball, or lacrosse, or soccer. I think we have an exercise that kind of asks you a little bit what style you prefer, and then we also have a discussion that takes into account a little bit of an ethical and moral dilemma, and how organizations should deal with this type of an organizational issue. As a leader or a manager, these types of situations come up, and at some point, if you're not already or haven't been, you will be a leader just because you're in this class. I know for a fact that at some point you will. And so this is a good exercise to see how you can make a decision and would make a decision given a specific moral, ethical dilemma, and then see what your colleagues have to say and respond and interact with them a little bit about it too. It's a great opportunity to do that. So, anyway, I guess I'll let y'all get to it. As always, feel free to get with me with any questions you might have. Also, with any, uh, you know, by any way, by cell phone, text, email, or if you want to get together in person, have a conversation over coffee or frozen yogurt or anything like that. Okay, y'all have a great week, and let me know if you need anything. Thanks a lot.